Alright everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. So today you're just gonna come and hang out with me. My mom was kind enough to go take my son on a walk, and then my wife's gonna be running, so I'm like, I just need some time for myself. So first thing we're gonna do, still in front lip, we'll be going back on to the car. Let me try my lights. Another thing that I'm going to be working on, I'm not some of you guys know I'm not very handy, but you guys will be able to see the difference between the lights. It's cool. Got these LED lights from, I don't know, Amazon. Yeah, it was Amazon. Excuse me. Very affordable, super easy to install. Since they're really not heavy, you know, we just screw them in, that's it. So I got some plans for the garage. I'm actually excited to show you guys that kind of process. The thought process is I'm gonna do that wall and this wall a dark color, not black, but maybe like an olive dark green or a blue, and then those white because I have white paint over there. And then you guys know I'm a huge budget nerd. I'm gonna be ordering some stuff to hang the wheels. I have 2 sets of wheels right now. I do have another set of wheels coming in. They're getting cleared through customs. I think they're in Oakland right now, so I should be getting those. And those are gonna go in this one. I think they're gonna go in this one for now. We'll see. I think my plan was to use these tires on the new wheels because these ones have just been sitting and I don't want them sitting longer. I actually want to use them. And then the wheels themselves, these are the M7s. Those I'm probably gonna hang somewhere there. These are the jet lines. I've told myself I want to sell them, but a little bit of emotional, sentimental, it's dumb. But yeah, that's. We're not using the crooked one, so shout out to my homies. So yes, I will be getting screws for them. I don't remember how this one got damaged, but it got damaged. So shouldn't be taking too long since there's already a lot of screws here that line up no problem. And then I'm going to utilize the screws from the previous lip to fasten them on the side. So shouldn't take too long. She's looking good. I like the height on this. Hopefully I don't have to erase her or anything. The vinyl, since it's been hot, it's been kind of like coming up. So it's cheap vinyl, so what do we expect? The original plan was not to throw the steel lip back onto Rosie. The original plan was back in October, I ordered some parts from this gentleman in Indonesia, and I had heard that he did deliver the parts, but they took longer than it should. And I was like, you know what, I can wait, I don't have a problem. He makes replica JTCC for the Accord, obviously, parts, and he has a couple JTCC replica builds. So I figured, you know what, if I have to wait 2-3 more months than usual, I don't have a problem with that. Well, I ordered in October. He's like, hey, I can have it done for you in a month. I was like, a month? That's it? Okay. And then that month passed, and I contacted him because I order not only his front lip, which he said he already had, but he's the over fenders for the side skirts, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, honestly, I knew it was going to be an overkill for this car, so I was going to have to do a lot more things, like get wider wheels. The plan was to, you know, also do fender flares in the rear, because it would look weird if it had that big of a wide front end. So that was the plan. So I was back in October. Obviously, I sent the money right away. November comes around. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, oh, I'm just adjusting the fenders a little bit. I was like, okay. No problem. It's like, I'll have it to you by next week. And I'm one of those type of people, I like to give people time. I get it. It's a one-man show. So that was October, November, December. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Like, just can I get an update? I hadn't received an update. He's like, oh yeah. By Monday, next Monday I'll be ready to go. And I was like, okay, cool. He gave me a date. It's ready to go. Monday comes around. I think I hit him up. I'm like, hey man, can I just get a tracking number so I know when you send it? And I moved, so I'd rather have you send it to this address. And he's like, oh yeah, dude. So I'm supposed to get a shipping, what is it? Estimate. And I'm like, okay. Late December comes around, and I'm like, so are you gonna send it out or not? Oh yeah, man, for sure January. Okay, I'm like, now I'm starting to think like, well, it's been 2 months. January, I think mid-January, I'm like, hey man, should I just forget about my money? Or he's like, no, I just, I'm sorry, I was blah, blah, blah. He told me about this, he's going through family problems, blah, blah, blah. But I also, he probably doesn't know, but I'm also part of Facebook groups, right? And I can see that he's posting the parts. Like, he's posting, oh yeah, like, ready to ship ASAP. Like, he's promoting his stuff as if nothing's going on. Plus, he went to the track one of those days. So I'm like, okay, like, it's not making any sense, but I really want the parts. So, January, February, I don't think I texted him February. March, I finally say, hey man, like, what's up? Yeah, dude, I'm so sorry. I got into this. I'm opening up a restaurant. Some, I don't know, long-winded. April, he sends me a picture of like 2 items that are packaged. I'm like, great, finally. I'm like, okay, this is what they meant by it takes longer, right? April goes back, like, bro, like, what happened? Oh man, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Like, just give me the runaround. I'm starting to get upset because I'm still seeing him on Facebook post all these parts about, oh, 10 front lips available. Oh, sold. Like, he's clearly updating his stuff. Like, he's alive and well, I guess. So I'm just like, last April, May, June passed by, but in June, I don't know, a buddy of mine from Texas, drives a 5th gen, he hit me up about something. I think he saw the video. He's like, hey, are you referring to this guy? I was like, yep, that's the guy. He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't trust he's like, I was gonna order something from him, but he doesn't give me a good sense of vibe, blah, blah. And I was like, other people said that they've ordered from him and it's worked out. Long story short, I got upset. I was like, you know what? I think I've been more than patient. I'm like, I hit the guy up. I'm like, hey bro, just give me back my money. Like, it's just not, I don't even care about it anymore. And I really didn't. I'm like, I'd rather just use that money towards savings or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm really disappointed because I really, really wanted to do that project, I guess. I already was gonna start setting up a date with Mata, with FM Spec, so he would install everything and paint the car. But they didn't go through. Long story short, the guy was like, well, I don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, well, I got ripped off. And I'm like, well, I'm going to put it on the Facebook post on the Corp Posse. Our buddy Saul runs that page. And I just put it like, hey, man, just giving you guys warning. Like, I sent screenshots. It's been ongoing for almost a year now. He says he doesn't have the money, which is crazy because you guys are purchasing from him, so he should have money, but whatever. And I think that's what made a difference. A couple of you guys reached out to him and said, hey man, like, what's going on? And he's like, oh man, the guy sent me a message and he's like, hey, can you delete the post? I got people asking me questions about their parts, and I'm like, no, like, that's the reason why I'm frustrated, because it's been a year. Oh, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I think it was like mid-June. He's like, by June 30th, I'll give it to you. I was like, here we go, So June 30th, the 29th, I think I DM him. I'm like, hey man, please no weird things tomorrow, because I will post on all my social media like for the next 9 months. You're a scammer, practically. Long story short, he got me the money July 2nd. Like, whatever, I'm over it. I'm very disappointed. I really wanted those parts because the front lip, it is a unique one. But it is what it is. It's adds so much to the personality of the car, in my opinion. And it's just a plastic piece. Now, I really wanted to see it with the yellow headlights, just because some people don't like this stuff that I do to my car, but yeah, it is what it is, you know? On, I just love it. I love it. Okay, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I came up with these plates. So let's put it on. I did them very, very thin, so that way it wouldn't damage people's paint. Clearly my car, I don't worry about that with my car. All right, I'm not gonna pretend like that took way longer than it should have, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for those that purchase your license plates. Both sets of the first set of orders have been shipped out. The second one I'll be dropping off today, and you guys can tell, very thin. There's not that much play in it, so that's what I wanted. Okay. But yeah, I haven't taken anything out. So it has the Accord. I think that one's supposed to go in the mesh, I think. But yeah, one of my favorite grills of all time, Atlantic Grille, I think it's called. And then, can I take off the, no, I can. Cool. So what I'm gonna, I like the black mesh. So what I'm gonna do, I actually found paint. Where's the paint? All right, so I'm having a dilemma because it's not sitting in properly. I think it's supposed to sit like this. Yes, I know, it's a replica. So you buy authentic, bro. Okay, see, like right here, it sits nicely on top of the bumper, which I think that's how it's supposed to be. But then the holes on top, they don't line up. Now if I push it up, the little design on the actual grill matches perfectly with all the different, you know, whatchamacallit, the bolts. But now there's a gap down here. You see it? Now obviously we want to secure it, so I think I'm gonna have to go with this way, like maybe midway. Then see a gap here. So maybe I'll ask Rafa how it goes. Obviously he has the authentic, porque el puro authentic, but working. So it's okay. We're gonna put in the OEM one. Should look good. And then once I get batteries for that drill, I'll go ahead and install it, 'cause I think it's gonna look really aggressive. Here she is for now. Like I said, I'll be installing the front grille at a later time. I really like the way she looks. She looks aggressive. I may have to play with the height a little bit, but for now it looks good. I think the other wheels are gonna give it such a better personality. The specs are a little bit more aggressive, and should be a good time. But for now, I'm just happy to mess with the car a little bit. I think for a while I don't know, haven't had the, I guess, excitement as I should to just do little things to that car. Even just putting a front lip kind of made me kind of like, what's the point? And I'm trying to go back to that where I get enjoyment out of the little things. And yes, it's not a case swap. Yes, I didn't, you know, do this crazy thing to it, but it gives me joy just to be able to mess with it for a little bit. And it also helps me, you know, just peace of mind to be able to just mess with the car. But yeah, I think it looks great. I'll be paint matching everything else and should be fine. Eventually the plan to paint match it, but I don't know when it's gonna be. It's gonna be a bit, but for right now it's good. Can't complain. Hi guys, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for the love and support.